Hello everyone and welcome back. I know it's been a long time since I've done a video. I haven't streamed either. But I do want to start making videos again and build up my YouTube a little bit. I'm finished playing Ark and now I want to bring you guys Mortal Online. Mortal Online has actually been out since like 2010. And it has a pretty decent player base. Recently it's been added to this Steam. So it's got a lot of publicity and a lot of people are picking it up right now. But there's a lot of confusion about this game if you're just starting out, because it is not like your other typical MMOs, and a lot of people could be very frustrated because they don't understand everything about the game. Now, I'm not an expert on this game. I literally just picked it up a couple of days ago, but I am thoroughly enjoying it. And I just want to give the people that are starting some tips, tricks, things like that just to get started in the game. And then as I learn more about the game, I will progress into more advanced videos, tutorials, and things like that. What is Mortal Online? Mortal Online at its base is a PvP game. Basically, they throw you out in the world and you can do whatever you want. There are no quests, there's no talent system, there are no levels. It's the best way that I can relate it is kind of like an Elder Scrolls game. They're not really levels, but you have skills, and as you use skills, you level up skills, and you have points. So as you're leveling up those skills, it just takes away from your point pool. But you can decrease those skills, put them in other skills. Your skill set is completely customizable based on what you want to do. So I would recommend doing a little bit of research. A lot of people make a character and then delete it and start over and then make another character, and to avoid all of that, you know, it's best to do a little bit of research before you just kind of like dive in, because then you're gonna get frustrated if you don't have enough of a stat or something like that. Hybrids don't do really too well in this game. Well, I mean, hybrids can do fine, but it's best if you're pure whatever you're gonna be. So when you first start out the game, the game is free to play. You can download and play the game for free. They give you 1 character slot. I have 4 because I've purchased the other character slots. It's $9 per slot. But if you're free to play, you have 1 character slot. You'll see at the bottom 5 more slots if you want to add extra characters. Personally, if you have the extra money, I recommend having alts because you're kind of going to need them. Because if you like to play, if you're like me and you like to kind of like fend for yourself, you're going to need a character to like gather and stuff like that, because you don't want to waste those skill points with your main character, because you want to focus on building your other statistics. So the free-to-play count, also you can only level your skills to 60 as opposed to 100, so you're not going to be as powerful as somebody that has a subscription, but you can still just do fine and enjoy the game with a free-to-play account. Many people have free-to-play accounts. I am subscribed to the game. I think it's worth it. I really like the game, so I support them by subscribing, but I'm used to stuff like that, so to me it's no big deal. To other people it is a big deal, but to each his own. So I'm gonna dive into character creation, because I do need another character. Don't judge me. So I'm gonna show you what character creation is like. You have your 4 basic, not races, but I guess different species of humans. Humanoids, whatever. You have humans. You're gonna have these Alvarin, which are the elves. These Ogmir, which are mostly like your, I guess they're kind of like your dwarves, but they don't look like dwarves. They're gonna be your crafters, and your haulers and things like that, and then your Thursar, which are kind of like your warriors. Just some basic recommendations. If you want to be a warrior, be a Thursar. If you want to be a mage, I would recommend being an Elvarin. If you're going to be a crafter, I'd recommend an Ogmir. I don't know too much about humans, so I don't really know what to recommend. Vila. So Elvarin have two different races within the Elvarins. Vila is going to be the fastest and one of the highest dexterity classes. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're making a character, that kind of type thing. You know, elves, agility, that kind of type stuff. So for all sake and purpose of this tutorial, I need a material gatherer. So I'm going to create an Ogmir. And you can kind of read a little bit about him. I'm going to pull into this, and you're going to see character creation screen. Alright, so this is your character. Everything that you select is going to kind of change your statistics. Just a little brief overview of statistics. You have strength. Your strength is going to allow you to carry more items, use heavier armor, and strength is actually really important for people that want to use bows. So keep that in mind, because you have to have enough strength to pull the bow. You want a high strength class if you're going to be an archer. Dexterity is all about the speed. You want to be fast. You'll learn why in the game. Dexterity is pretty important. It's often very overlooked as a statistic because it doesn't add to your strength or anything like that, or your health pool. But it is useful when you're running away from other characters, or how fast you're attacking and things like that. Constitution is your overall health. Constitution also helps your movement speed and other things too. Psych is going to be your magic resistance. It also helps out your mana pool. So it's a weird stack. Psych is really only used for mages. Warriors literally have no psych. That's why they're very susceptible to mages. Intelligence is really, really important for crafters. It's going to help you learn stuff faster. This game is all about learning, and it's also important for mages too. As a warrior, you won't really need intelligence. As a mage or a crafter, you're really going to want intelligence. Your size and stuff adds to your carry weight, and it adds like your bonus damage and stuff like that. And you can't change this stuff. It just kind of like goes over. So that's your basic overhaul of your statistics. So you wanna kind of figure out what you want to be, and then maximize your statistics based off of what you want to be. So this is the base stats for Ogmir. Now you can select your lineage pretty much, and by mixing lineages and making purebreds, things like that, you can change your statistics. Like, and it's also going to change your appearance too. So I'm going to show you this real quick just so you guys can get an idea. I'm going to mix my lineage here. So this is what I would look like if I was a mixed breed. Now you can change, like, by changing to full breeds and things like that, you change your appearance a little bit. So you see he kind of has hairy man, chest and back, or whatever. So changing how you look will change. Yeah, it'll change how you look, but it's also at the bottom, it changes your statistics. So for this, to get the best stats to be a crafter, you just want to go purebred Hjorgar. Yeah, we'll go with that. I just want to make sure I have all of these selected correctly. Yep. And then you'll hit next. And then you'll see over here, so I have really high strength, I have decent constitution, and I have decent intelligence. This is not what you're starting with. This is your max stats. So this is going to be what you cap out as. Changing your age will also add to your stats. So as you get older, your intelligence goes up, as your strength goes down. Then you'll see, like, so see at 27, my constitution goes down. Because I'm making a crafter, I want my intelligence to be high, and I want my constitution to be high, and I want my strength to be high, because I want to be able to carry all of my materials, and I want to have a large hit pool, and I want to be able to learn stuff fast. So this actually looks pretty good to me. You can change the size, but if you if increasing the size will give you bonus damage, but it's also going to take away from your attribute points. So as you're like skilling up stuff, you're gonna have less attribute points. So I'm gonna stay at this size. They have talent calculators and skill calculators online. I should have actually did that before I decided to make this character, but I just kind of wanted to give you guys an idea of what's going on and everything like that. Alright, so after you have your everything the way that you want it to be, you have 30 points that you can actually like start your skill up in and everything like that. Where you want to put them is up to you. I don't recommend, I don't know, it's really up to you where you put them to start out as. They all level, and it's really easy to well, I don't recommend AFK in this game, but it's really easy to chop down a bunch of trees and gain constitution and strength. Intelligence, on the other hand, is a little bit harder to level. So because I'm a crafter, and I don't know if I don't know if intelligence increases how fast you read, but I'm gonna put I'm gonna go with 45 in intelligence, and then 5 in constitution, 5 in strength, because that sounds like a good start for me. Then after that, the character customization in this game is not that good, especially if you're a female, and you will see why. So we're gonna choose female. Zoom in on her face a little bit. And then they have like default faces that you can choose from. I mean, they're not, the character creation in this is extremely basic. This is one ugly class too. Let's go with that one. I like old face. I never really even noticed the difference in the faces, to be honest with you. Some of the faces change, like the Thursars, you'll see their nose and their mouths get darker and stuff like that, but whatever. Hair, all the hair is like man hair. There really isn't very female friendly hair at all in this game. I generally opt for the same hair. Give you guys like look at the hair. They have some crazy stuff, like crazy hairstyles. I would like, I don't know. Like some of this stuff is just. I usually go for this hairstyle because it can kind of be feminine, like in a short, sassy kind of way. I go for a mohawk. This I'll never understand, but okay. Some people have that. Oh, then this is kind of like your, yeah, I guess that's okay. It's like your one female-ish haircut. I always go with the red hair. It looks stupid on this for some reason. It's whatever. I wonder what a mohawk would look like on her. This one. awful. I'm not gonna do that to my character. Bam. There. I usually have darker. To me, it's usually darker than that. Whatever. Go with red. Tattoos, very basic. If you want tattoos or not. I'm gonna go with those, and then the scar. The scar detail is actually pretty cool too. We're gonna go with that. So overall, yeah, character creation, most of the characters look roughly the same, and you're not really going to see most of this in armor anyways. Fun fact about the game, though, is you can opt in as one of the options. You can select see characters as naked. My character right now is naked. Well, I think she might be equipped with rags. But if you have that, so characters that don't have gear on, if you don't have it selected, you'll see kind of like, you'll see something around this and something around that, but you can actually literally see like the boobs and everything like that. For sake of not getting banned on YouTube, I am not going to show that, but it is an option to see the characters as naked. So yeah, that's basic character creation. You're going to name yourself. You can have a first name and a last name. Vixie Cat. Yeah, whatever. Shadow Caller. That sounds good to me. And then you can pick a starting city. For this series, my recommendation is, oh no, I can only, oh okay. Okay, alright. I'm going to show you Tindrum. Tindrum is going to include the tutorial. It's going to be a place where you can get all the basic skills without actually having to buy the books. Some places don't have basic skill trainers. They only have the librarian, so you have to read the book as opposed to just getting like the level 1 skill and walking away. So I recommend starting in Tindrum. It's a good starting point. There's lots of things there for all classes. If you want to be a mage, you kind of have to start in Tindrum because the mage tower where you learn Animus skill, where you're going to learn your advanced magic, is going to be in Tindrum. But Tindrum does have its disadvantages, but I'll get to that a little bit later in my other videos. So just starting out though, I'm going to recommend that you guys start in Tindrum, and I'm going to create this character. And I will show you guys a little bit about starting in the next video. Thank you for watching. See you guys.